Good afternoon, my dear students. Today, in this class, we are going to start a new poem, The Song of India. This poem, The Song of India, was written by V.K. Gokar. V.K. Gokar, Vinayaka Krishna Gokar, he was a well-known poet in Kannada literature. He got so many awards, Padma Shri Award, Jnanapita Award, and also he was one of the good poet in Kannada literature. Navya Kavya, a new poet, that is Navya Kavya period, he was also well-known poet in Kannada literature. So here in this poem, the poet V.K. Gokar, he goes to conversation between, there is a conversation between V.K. Gokar and also the motherland. So in this poem, the poet V.K. Gokar, he want to describe, he want to explain about there is a conversation between V.K. Gokar and motherland. So very important thing we are going to learn in this poem is the poet, he want to describe about the beauty of the motherland or our country or our nation. Beauty, it means the morning beauty also here, the poet explaining here. And also he want to say about the oceans and also the Himalayan mountains. He want to describe the beauty and nature and geographical nature, the geographical beauty of this country. And also he want to explain, he want to describe about in our country, we know that epics are very great epics in our India. Which are the great epics of India? It means the Ramayana and Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita. These are all the great epics of our country or our nation or our motherland. So here the great epics in stone. Stone means here the poet says about the temples of our country, art and architecture of our country. So and also he want to explain about the religious aspect, the prophets and seers, importance of prophets and seers. Prophet means, we know in Kannada, that is Pravadigalu. Seers means sages, Pravadigalu, Sannyasigalu. That is the meaning. He says about the religious importance of our country. And also he want to explain about the children of our country or children of our nation. It means children means the soldiers of our India, soldiers of our country or soldiers of our motherland. Really that the soldiers, they have to sacrifice their life for the sake of motherland or our country or our nation. So here the poet also explained about the development of our country, improvement of our country in all aspects. The poet, he wants to develop in the field of agriculture, industrial, science and technology and other aspects also. So the poet, he know that he want to change India as a new India. So he want to change something. He want to say some changes in our country. So and also he want to explain the country is poor and also he want to explain about the beggars, leafers of our country. So beggars and leafers of our country. So like this, the poet, he want to say about the changes and the improvement or development of our country or our nation. So really it is a very good poem. There is a conversation between the poet V.K. Gokak and also our motherland. So we know that our motherland having a beautiful nature, the beauty of our nature, or the motherland having a geographical beauty. Geographically, our country, our nation, our motherland having a beauty. So among that beauty, the morning beauty is also very important. Like this, the poet V.K. Gokak, he wants to explain all those things about our country, or our nation, or our motherland. So that we have to think how we are going to improve our country or change our country. And also he want to explain about the destiny, to change the destiny of our country. Destiny, or what are the destiny, and also we are going to improve our country. So change the destiny and also improve our country or develop our country in all aspects. So my dear students, this is the very important poem for the sake of examination. So here the poet V.K. Gokak very simply he was going to explain all those things about our country or nation. So I want to read this poem. Look at the text. Now, look at the text. Now I am going to read this poem. Look at the poem. The Song of India. What song shall I sing of you, my mother? I asked. Shall I sing? Shall I sing of the Himalayas with their snow-born peaks, of the three seas that wash your palm? Shall I sing of our clear dawn with its pure gold streaks? Said the mother, imputable calm. Sing of the beggar and of the leper that swarm by streets. Sing of the fleet and the dead that flow my slave on retreats. What song shall I sing of you, my mother? I asked, shall I sing of your rock-cut temples, epics in stones, of your children that died to call you their own, their very own, of the seers and prophets that have the strength path for the man that pilgrims alone? Said the mother in indignant words that beat it to my eyes like gong. That flew about me a pitiful thing, like great white birds. Sing of the million that toil, sing of the wrinkled face. Indexing ignorance, sings of the helpless child born in the bleak, dark home. Nervous I yet would ask, dreaming it might ask, what song shall I sing of you, my mother? What song? Shall I sing of the dam and the lake, of steel mills, the ship building yard, of the mean that work hard, to technologies to put you on the page of the atomic age? Said the mother, of these you may sing, but sing also of the strikes, early and late, of irony that come in their wake, of class war and its correlate. Fairness, I said, is there no song that I can sing of you, heart whole on yours? A song breathed in the stainless blue unpowering in the wall. At that the mother rose, draped in blue sky, milk white ocean, haved round hat, their waves were the entrenching, the enthroning light, on which she sat and wrote the book of the morrow, her forehead opened like earth's destiny, aiding the sun god, cancelling all sorrow. it was clear dawn, like a nightmare filled the mind, and the sunbeam was as the hand that saves. One thing also we are going to remember here, the poet says about the motherland. The motherland sat on the waves of the ocean, our important oceans. So, and also she wrote a book of Marrow. So there is in the book of Marrow, she want to change the destiny of our India. She want to change the changes in all aspects of our country. So here in the first stanza, what thing we are going to know that, what song shall I sing of you, my mother, I asked. What song? It means the poet, there is a conversation between the poet and also motherland. The poet asked motherland, what song I shall sing you, my mother or motherland. He was asking what type of song I want to sing about our motherland. So I asked, I means the poet asking this question. Of the Himalayas with their snow-born peaks, of the three seas that wash our palms shall I sing. So here the poet also says the beauty of the Himalayan mountains. The Himalayas always covered with white snow, and also there is a beauty of that Himalayan mountains, and also there was a highest peaks in the Himalayas. The important peaks also there, and also important oceans are flowing in that Himalayan mountains. And also he says about the important oceans and also seas, and also the peaks of the three seas, and wash your palm. So all the sacred seas are born in the Himalayan mountains. They wash the palm. So wash the sin of our people of the country. And also he says about, shall I sing of your clear dawn with its pure gold streaks. There was a streaks were flowing, they called that is golden streaks. So golden streaks, he was said the mother imputable sing of the beggar and the leaper. The poet he wants to say about the poor people, the beggar and the leapers of our country. The people, those who are living in our country, like a poor, beggars, and also leapers of our country. They are living in darkness. They want to change their destiny. They want to change their life. So the poet he wants to explain all those things about the beggars, leapers of our country. All the poor people also living in darkness of our country. So that he wants to change on all aspects of our country. Sing that swarm of steeds, sing of the fleet and the dead, that fall my soil on retreats. What song shall I sing of you, my mother? I asked. Shall I sing of our rock-cut temples, epics in stones? These sentences are very important. That poet, he want to say about that rock-cut temples, epics in stones. Rock-cut temples, epics in stones. Epics in stones means the epics are written on the stones. It means in our country there was a famous temples also there. The temples are built by the stones. Stones means on the stone we are going to write the epics. Epics are very important. So that the poet called the rock-cut temples and also epics in stones. These sentences are very important thing. We are going to realize that of our children that died to call you their own, their very own. The children's, here children's means the soldiers of our country. The soldiers, they want to fight or fought against the enemies. They want to sacrifice their life for the sake of motherland, and they want to save our motherland, or they want to save our country from enemies. So here the children means the poet wants to say about our soldiers of our country. The soldiers are very important to save our country. They want to fight against the enemies of our country or our motherland. Here the poet, he called the soldiers as a children's of our country, children's. So and also the poet, he wants to say about of the seers and prophets that have the strength to war. And also he says about that our seers and prophets of our country. He says about the importance of the religious aspects of our country or our motherland. You know that seers and prophets. Prophets means pravadigalu. Seers means the sages, sannyasigalu. These prophets and seers they were put an effort to develop our country in aspects of religious aspects. They want to try to change the destiny of our country, change the destiny of our motherland. So like this, the seers and prophets, the importance of the seers and prophets is very important contribution to our country. The seers and prophets are giving a good contributions to our motherland or country. For the men that pilgrims alone, that pilgrims also going in our country. These pilgrims also very important thing. They want to say about the importance of the pilgrims of our country. Said the mother identity words that beat into my ears like dog, that few about me, I pitiful thing, like great white birds sing of the millions that toil, sings of the wrinkled face. Here the poet, here the motherland, she was very sad. She was showing very sorrow about our country's position or situation, what happening today. The motherland, she want to change our country. The people, those who are suffering from poor, beggars and all lepers, and also they were living in darkness. They want to change their life. They want to change the destiny of our country. They want to change the idea of our country. So that here sing of millions, that toil sing of wrinkled face, indexing ignorance, sing of the helpless child born in a bleak, dark home. Yes. The poet also says about the helpless peoples, poor peoples, beggars, lepers, those who are not, they were not helping others. They were helpless. So that the poet, he wants to say about that helpless peoples. The helpless peoples also, they want help. So that he says about that helping peoples, they want to say change the others destiny of the peoples. So my dear students, today we are going to say about that the motherland. So our motherland says about that to change the ideas, to change the destiny of our country, to change the ideas or the problems of our country. She want to build a new nation. She want to change the destiny of our country. Again, I want to say, here in this poem, the poet says about the conversation between the motherland and also that the poet V.K. Goka. I think we are going to know that. So there is in this poem there is a new words are introducing here. So many new words are introducing here. So here swarm means crowd. Swarm means crowd. Put on the page. Put on the page means to get recognition. And also indexing. Indexing means indicating. And also Iron Man means harsh man. So Qualis means combined. So Havel means moved with power. Dear students, here we are going to know that so many new glossary words are introducing here. We should try to use these new words in your own sentence. These are all the new sentences. And also we are going to the homework. Here there are simple questions are given here as a homework. One is what are the epics? As I told you about the epics, what are the epics? I know, I say about this epics are very important in our country. The Ramayana, Mahabharata and also Bhagavad Gita. Second question is why does the poet call the temples as epics in stories? As I already explained about this, poet calls the temples as epics in stories. Third one is who does the poet mean by of our children that died to call their own? So next one is what according to the poet is the contribution of the sea and prophets. So as I told you about the importance of the poet is importance of the seasoned poet, the seasoned prophets of the nation is very important thing you are going to know in this your poem. So I think my dear students, I think you are going to understood this poem, and also we are going to now stop in this period. We are going to continue in the next period. Thank you very much.